In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, as you know, my name is Abdul Farik Darwish. As you know, this is a channel, and we quite often talk about the habits of the human being. Quite often. Okay, that's fine. And this is you can say that this is the channel of the habits. I work on the habits. That is my specialty, and that is my interest, and that is my area of the work. And like every discussion and talk today, we have also chosen we are going to talk about habits, and habits. Today, like every day, like every talk, like every discussion, we have chosen a beautiful, useful article on the subject as well, so that our talk would become more authentic, more valid, and more beneficial for all the people who are listening to me, for all the people who are following me on my YouTube channel. My dear friends, the article we have chosen today is its caption is 32 short habits. 32 short habits with huge return on life. These are 32 short habits, but as far the return on life is concerned, that is really really huge. So why to ignore? We should try to we should try to understand all those 32 habits, and the more we have, the better it would be. We should try to create, develop in a way ourselves, and if at all we are already having some of these, we need to consolidate it. If at all we don't have another few of these, then we need to create it, then we need to work upon it. Let's look upon all those 32 habits. These are really really important. The first one is few minutes of physical exercises like yoga, like aerobics, like anything like that. Few minutes of physical. Never skip, even if at all you are very busy. Do it for few minutes. Even if at all we are very busy, we can do it for few minutes. But these few minutes, if at all being consumed on a daily basis, it matters a lot. But if at all we don't do it because I'm tired, because I'm too busy, it means that my routine has been broken. And once the routine is gone, I think a lot more benefits are gone as well. So we need to do it on a daily basis, even if at all we are doing it for few minutes. Number one. Number two, the real networking opportunity. The real networking. What is this real and what is non-real? Whatever we are doing on the smartphone, that is not real. Whatever we do meet the people, that is the real networking, and we should be paying quite a lot of attention to it. Okay. Number three, few minutes of writing online, a journaling. Few minutes of writing online, few minutes of networking on daily basis, few minutes of physical exercise on daily basis, few minutes of write few sentences. Even if at all we are very busy, write, learn to write. This way you will develop the skill of writing. And the skill of writing, it is one of the most important, one of the most useful, one of the most beneficial skills indeed. Number 4, go for a walk and think during that. Walking. Earlier he said exercise, now he's saying walking. Yes, walking for another purpose. What is that another other purpose? Thinking. You will conceive very good ideas. You will be have time, free time to think. So walking for the purpose of thinking. Daily. Daily. Go for a walk. And number 5, leave the city where you were born. Although it's not easy at all. But believe me, it's very beneficial. I know the people who have migrated to better places. They have developed a lot economically, developed a lot. And once somebody is economically developed, he she gets developed in every way. Not only the economic development is there, rather there are plenty of other developments as well. Okay. Number 6, follow up on every ask, and few do. Follow up on every ask, so few do, and you will get yeses if you do. If you ask somebody for help, for any sort of assistance, either from an individual or from a group or from the government, society, keep staying in touch with them. Keep refreshing, but don't make them bore at all. Don't make them bore at all. You will be astonished that many of the people who say yes initially, They will say, they will, many of the people who say no initially, later on they will start saying yes. Okay, Agito, let's go forward. Number 7, choose a non-emotional response to frustrating situations. What is this? Every now and then several times in our life we do come across the frustrating, the difficult, the painful situations. Every one of us. Now, in that context, don't be emotional at all. Don't be negative at all. Don't be, always be positive. Always respond logically, rationally, reasonably, never emotionally. It matters a lot. It make you a very good loser. Later on, you will become a very good winner. Okay. Number 8. Send a handwritten note to people you want to build a relationship with. Yes. No one does this, so you will stand out. Handwritten note. It could be of the greeting, it could be of sorrow, sorry if at all they felt they encountered something bad. If you have done intentionally or unintentionally anything bad with them, write. Write it on the paper. Although it looks outdated, but it matters a lot. Stop stop stressing about how much the inflation is on everything. So just accept it. Moaning and groaning it moaning and groaning about it poses much more negative effects on your psyche. If at all things are very expensive, very hard to buy, don't cry. Don't be negative at all. Don't be negative at all. Because it poses plenty of negative effects upon our psyche. Never do this. Rather say, I will learn. I will learn to buy whatever I want to buy, whatever I need to buy. Number 10. Rest with some intensity as you work. We are very curious about work. That's good. That's good. But here the author says, be as curious about your rest. Be as curious about your replenishment, entertainment. Number 11. Write your one big goal the night before makes getting started in the morning much easier. The author says write something with the night before, tonight for tomorrow. What will happen? It will be much easier to get started the next morning. Otherwise, we will keep thinking for plenty of time. It will prepare us mentally during all that night. Tomorrow morning, it will be easy to start. The next. Please understand that if you have more than three priorities for the day, you will fail. The learned author says either there should be one important work or the two or the three for a day. Not more than that at all, not more than that at all, not more than that at all. The next is if you struggle to know how to get started with a goal, it's because you don't care enough about it to Google it and just get started. If you are finding something very difficult to start on a goal, on working on a goal, it means that you are not prepared. You have not done. You have not sought the help from the Google. Do it from help. Seek the help from the Google. Then do it. Number 14. Make hard decisions faster. Then keep comfortable. Then feel comfortable. Every day you want. Every day you wait. Waiting to do the inevitable makes the decision even harder. Yes. I don't say that make the important decisions without much of the consideration. You have to do that. But if at all you are procrastinating it, you are taking too long, it will mean that you will never be able to do that. Set a deadline and do it. Set a deadline that I have to make a decision till that time. Do it and then stick to it. Stick to it. The next is start lots of books. Only finish the good ones. Finishing a book is not a certificate you can hang on the wall. The learned author says start writing too much, so many of the things, but continue those only which are really very beneficial, and stop reading the others which are not as good as useful. Number 16. Read unpopular books to read differently. If everyone reads atomic habits, you will start to preach atomic habits. Read differently. Listen to different people, lectures on the YouTube. Listen different type of people. Read different type of books. This way, the people will be curious to know what you are saying. What you are saying. They will be curious to know. Number 17. Being vulnerable gives you a lot of opportunities. Being vulnerable gives you a lot of forgiveness for every for anything. Being vulnerable gives you a lot of forgiveness for anything you may have done wrong. We secretly even feel in love with people who admit their mistake. The people who admit their mistake, people like them. Public like them because they have admitted their mistake. If at all you are vulnerable, you are not safe. You are not safe. You were vulnerable, and you have done something which is not as good. People will find it relatively easy to forgive you. Number 18. Make friends with resourceful people who could break you out of the third world prison and find their way home if they had to problem solve over problem creators. Problem solvers over problem creators. Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Okay? And likewise, make friendship with those people who are a part of the solution and not with those who are part of the problem. Simple and easy. Okay. Number 20. Walking every day fixes a lot of problems you never end up having. Walking, not only for physical benefits are there, but it helps us a lot psychologically. It helps us a lot upon the things we are thinking about. Don't watch movies on a flight. That's what everyone else is doing. Read a physical book or write on a piece of paper. Instead of watching a movie or instead of keeping ourselves busy on the smartphone, it's better to read a book during the travel. The travel is on the car, on the bus, whatever type of travel it is. Either read a book or write something on the paper. People will pay attention to you. Number 22. Reply to people with Loom videos, DM or email. Don't ignore whatever somebody is asking. Respond reasonably. Reasonably. Number 23. Be optimistic more than you are pessimistic. Hard to explain, but life just falls better. If at all we are optimistic instead of pessimistic, if we are optimistic for most of the time, then being pessimistic for most of the time, really, it will make our life much, much better. We will not be able to count, we will not be able to understand, but it will affect our life in many, many positive manner. Be an optimistic, be a positive person, avoid the negativity. Number 24. Search Reddit for answers to your common problems. Avoid the SEO manipulation of Google and its ad empire. Here, the learned author says that instead of the Google, it's better to go there. But I think we, the Pakistanis, the simple and the people not that educated, it's okay. The Google is good and okay for us. Number 25. The best life hacks are the one you accidentally create yourself. The best tricks, the best helping tricks are those which we ourselves discover and we can even ask from other people. Number 26. Have systems so you don't need to rely on faulty human memory. Don't rely too much on the memory. Write something important at the right place. Put the things at the right place as well. Number 27. Use automation like Zapier to to animate to donkey work task. So if at all something which can be done by which can be outsourced easily, do that. If something can be done by calculator by computer, take the help of that so that your time and energy is saved for the important for the more crucial things. Number 28. Make friends with dogs in the neighborhood. They make you smile for no reason at all. Mean develop friendship with the pets, with the outside even, which does not belong to you. But be careful, the dog might bite. Be careful. But it actually, the author says that it will make you happy and you will not pay any cost for that. Number 29. Find people ideal communication channel and stick to it, like whatever the way they want to communicate with you. Could it be a SMS, could it be email, could it be WhatsApp, could it be any other Instagram, could it be even the phone calls, whatever they like and prefer, stay in touch with them through that means. 30. Don't try too hard. Don't try to solve hard problems. When you are tired, sleep on them and then again tomorrow. If at all you are unable to solve a problem during a talk, during a thinking discussion, no problem. Sleep, have a break, leave it, then come back to it after some time. This way our mind works best. The next is phone destroys flow states. This overuse of the phone is not good for us at all. Number 32. Hug your loved ones daily as the opportunity will not remain available forever. Mean be in touch with your loved ones. Be in touch with your loved ones. Stay in touch with them. What will happen then, my dear friends? That they might not remain available forever. Ever. Either we might not be existing then, or some of them will not be there. So, for all that reason, it is better to stay in touch with them. It's better to maintain our good relationship with them. It's better to love them, to respect them. Thank you. Jazakallah.